Hello and welcome to Lecture 6, Introduction to Rhetorical Analysis. As always, my goal in this lecture is to orient you to the big picture of what we're doing this week and the resources you'll need to do it. In this case, I'll try to shed light on the importance of public understanding of science and the purpose of rhetorical analysis, then point out key readings and resources. How the general public understands science matters. It matters for politics and policy making, for what research gets funded, and for how we approach our health, treat the environment, and treat each other. This project is about how the public comes to understand an issue a certain way because of how popular reports of scientific findings are written. This week, I've included a chapter from a comic called How to Fake a Moon Landing by Daryl Cunningham as an optional reading. In it, Cunningham tells the story of how a single flawed study by Andrew Wakefield fueled concerns that became the anti-vaccination movement. I'll return to the chapter in future lectures, but for now, I'm bringing it up as an example of the stakes of good and bad reporting. We learn about a journalist who researched the issue beyond Wakefield's published report, helping to expose flaws and even fabrications in the study, as well as other popular reports that spread falsehoods and shaky claims, whether out of bias, a desire to sensationalize, or a lack of the skills, knowledge, and work ethic to produce quality reporting. You can see how various publications fall in terms of science reporting with this chart, which maps which venues are evidence-based versus ideologically driven, and how compelling their scientific content generally is. And those are just two ways we could think about how reporting of science can vary. This assignment asks you to find a popular report of a scientific finding, which may or may not come from one of these sources, and compare it to the original research article. I'm asking you to do rhetorical analysis, that is, analysis of the strategies at work that have an impact on an audience. There are three main reasons why we're doing this analysis: to become a better writer, to become a better or more critical reader, to understand a particular topic or issue, and to understand science's place in society. To elaborate on the first point, Projects 3 and 4 will have you write for a scientific audience and a popular audience. So getting to know how both types of writing are done now, and what makes them different from each other, will help you put those strategies into practice later. The Lunsford et al. Reading is a textbook chapter that will help you understand the purpose, goals, and methods of rhetorical analysis in general, while Gene Fahnestock's 1986 article Accommodating Science provides detailed examples of rhetorically comparing scientific and public writing. This article is the best model for your own paper, so make sure to spend some time with it. The first activity asks you to apply concepts from the readings to a set of articles about CRISPR gene editing and discuss your findings with your group on Slack, while the second activity will help you do pre-writing for your draft. I've also posted examples of past student papers. With my comments to help give you ideas. Ultimately, you'll need to have an overarching argument or thesis. Don't worry if you don't have one at the start. It will come with time and work. But as you work, ask yourself, what is your ultimate conclusion about how these pieces are written, and why does it matter? Developing that argument further will be a major focus of next week's lecture. Until then, thanks for watching.